It's not working. It's not working.
Greatest Unibem. Greatest Unibem. I feel particularly delighted to stand here this morning and address this noble crowd. Greatest Unibem, robed in purple and gold. Those are my favorite lines then. Thank you so much for having us this morning. The Vice Chancellor, distinguished members of the Academic Board, respected faculty and staff, our honorable members from the House of Assembly here present, directors and staff of our dear ministry, great students of this noble institution, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is an honor to stand before you today as we mark the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking for the year 2025 under the theme, Break the Circle, Stop the Crime. This event holds particular weight because we are gathered here in an academic environment, a citadel of learning, innovation, and leadership, where the minds and future of tomorrow leaders are shaped. Drug abuse has become one of the most pressing public health and security challenges of our time. The statistics are sobering. Increasing numbers of young people are falling into the trap of substance abuse, often driven by peer pressure, depression, curiosity, or false notions of escape and empowerment. The consequences are devastating. Drug abuse impairs mental health, destroys academic and career ambitions, severs family ties, fuels criminal behavior, and increases the likelihood of accidents and violence. For every addict, there is a family in pain, a dream derailed, and a community weakened. As students and lecturers, you are custodians of knowledge and agents of social transformation. Your roles go beyond lecture halls and laboratories. A bystander. Be a guardian of your own dreams. Be a voice that speaks out when friends are tempted. Be a generation that refuses to be lost to drugs, but instead chooses purpose, health, and greatness. The fight against drug abuse is not only for governments or institutions. It begins with you, it begins with me, it begins with every one of us seated here in this hall. So as you leave here today, I leave you with the words of the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The time is always right to do what is right. And so I urge you to choose the path of courage and wisdom by saying no to drugs and yes to your future. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Please, another round of applause for our commissioner. Thank you. With great respect, I would like to speak to everyone's conscience in this hall that please, we want to fill up the space for good captioning and good videoing because the crowd is not much. So we appeal to you to please come forward and let us have a good picture quality. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, let me just...
We'd also like to introduce some other directors and deans in our midst this morning. We have Professor Emmanuel Marabe, Director of NOFON. This is both for recognition. We have Professor T.O.T. Mobe, Dean, Life Sciences. Please put your... We have Professor S.E. Omonigo. He is from the Faculty of Life Sciences also. We have Mr. Almeru, is a Deputy Registrar of the University. Please put your hands together for him. We also recognize the presence of the Vice Chairman, SANU, Mr. Goodluck Uwafu. You are all welcome. We also recognize the presence of the Secretary General, Students Union, Lucky Michael Ibomini. You're welcome. The Assistant Secretary General is also present, Uyekachi. Izekwe, you're welcome. The Director of Finance is also here with us, of the Students Union, is Edosa Imanu. Please let's put our hands together for all of us present here. We thank you for your time as we continue in the program.
Thank you very much. Again, I want to reaffirm International Day, Drug and Substance Abuse. The theme of this year, break the circle, stop. Sorry. The theme of this year, sorry about that, is break the circle and stop the crime. Not tactics, aka catch them young. I remember years ago when I was in University of Benin, 96, 97, we never knew what coolness was. If they become mad, how will they become leaders of tomorrow? The morals that has been instilled in them, they've thrown it away, all because they want to make money on the fast lane. And in the process, they say, if you know you want to have the heart to make it, just take this thing. And our female children, we do not joke with them. Prostitution. For those that were cajoled into it, they use drug to help them get their stamina. Like, if you don't, you cannot do it, don't worry, when we give you this drug, you can sleep with 3 or 4 men. You will know where you are doing. By the time they come back to their senses, you see them crying. So today, we want to sensitize, we want to send this message. Help us. Take it from here to reach every nooks and cranny of this campus and outside this campus. Please, stop drug abuse. We are putting a stop to it if we can. We know we cannot totally eradicate it, but we can reduce it. We can reduce it. That's where the Ministry of Women Affairs comes in. We give psychosocial support, we rehabilitate, we counsel, we reintegrate. It is our duty, and we are proud doing it. Ministry of Women Affairs, oh yeah! That's what we do. So once again, I want to welcome everybody here. You are all important. If I call your name, I don't call your name, you are important. Then, at this point, we want to show us a little presentation by Imabo AI. They have a little clip for us to be able to send the message across, which they have put together. So let us welcome them as they give us their presentation.
Okay. same protocol. Good afternoon, everyone. We are incidents like university in the audience, and we've made an innovation utilizing AI to help persons struggling with substance abuse, basically addicted, to break free from such addiction. And to introduce what we are going to show you a video up on the screen.
Million people in Nigeria use illegal drugs, and there's a major connection between drug abuse and crime. One of the most asked for supplies from bandits is drugs.
Royora said he had been drinking at a bar in Brockton late Saturday morning. Close your eyes and imagine a life where there's always an escape route or door. An escape from sadness, an escape from fear, an escape from pain, an escape from anything that can make one uncomfortable. In the world today, there are many escape routes. There's reading a book, there's watching a movie, but there are these escape routes which seems to relax, excite, and make you actually escape from reality. For many of us, this is the best escape route. There is so much benefit we experience from this escape route. The disadvantage of something bad always costs you more than its advantage. When it becomes a struggle, it steals a great deal from you while offering you an escape route that only lasts for a short time. You don't want to go through that path anymore, and so you start looking for another path. Precisely 2 paths: to gain your happiness and also to leave the grip drug addiction has gotten on you. You try going for therapy, but you don't have enough money for a therapist, or you don't want to trust someone with your struggles or challenges. You are actually afraid of people's judgment. Honestly, you made the right decision to watch this video, because I have not come with an escape route this time around, but a perfect and permanent solution that helps you get through your struggles, that even when it comes back to haunt you, you are always ready to overcome it. Imago AI is a WhatsApp-based AI chatbot designed to serve as the first line of response for individuals struggling with drug addiction. We specifically chose WhatsApp because it is widely used by our target demographic, young Nigerians, ensuring high accessibility and ease of use. Imago AI provides a safe, non-judgmental space for users to express their thoughts, struggles, and relapses without fear of stigma. The chatbot uses conversational AI to respond with empathy, providing practical coping mechanisms, and where necessary, connect users to professional human support. A core innovation of Imago AI is the human-AI synergy it introduces into addiction support. We have implemented a human-in-the-loop architecture, ensuring that any critical or sensitive insights generated by the AI are verified by a licensed mental health professional before the user is advised to take action. This helps to maintain both user safety and trust. Voice transcription. Users who are unable or willing to type can simply send a voice note on WhatsApp. What triggered the breakdown I experienced was when my dad abused my mom. This feature ensures inclusivity for users who have low literacy or emotional fatigue. Refer to mental health professionals. When a user is identified as being in acute distress or when they specifically request human help, the AI can refer them to pro bono mental health professionals, including guardians, counselors, and psychiatrists. These referrals are made based on the severity of the user's condition, identified through language, understanding, and predefined trigger threshold. Self-initiated conversations. Imago AI doesn't just wait to be messaged. It has the ability to autonomously check in on users based on their prior interaction history and risk profile. For example, after a user has disclosed their substance of addiction, e.g. cocaine, the chatbot can later send a personalized check-in message. Process or methodology used to achieve the product. The development of Imago AI was grounded in a balance between scalability, accessibility, and responsible AI integration. Our technical methodology reflects thought.
Alright, thank you very much. So to demonstrate what we've done, we're going to show a brief demo utilizing the AI. This is WhatsApp. This is WhatsApp. You can access it through WhatsApp. You don't need to download any app. No extra cost, just a phone number you can chat up on WhatsApp and get your reply, okay? Following the conversation, I don't know if you can see it clearly. Now, what the AI is trying to do is trying to, first of all, it shows empathy for the user. And it's trying to understand the unique case of the user, because each of the responses is tailored. It's not going to be giving generalized response found on the internet or anything like that. No, it's tailored according to the own user's nuances. It's specific because everybody can't be the same. And trying to understand their triggers. Alright, so with this innovation can be integrated in the university, complementing the work already being done, the guidance and counseling units. Staff also. So at that moment, by pure coincidence, she also had a class to attend, to a lecture to deliver. I could see from her eyes that she truly wanted to help me, but she just couldn't because of the responsibility she has to fulfill. So she had to suggest postponing the meeting, maybe 2 hours later or the following day. Now imagine it was someone who was probably suicidal, I think I was doing something rational. That already is like a go ahead to go and like, okay, I summon the boldness to come and share my problem with someone. But not everybody is bold to fully share their struggles with anyone. I summon that boldness, and what I got is rejection. So as a first line of response, in scenarios like this, with the AI already available, our guidance and counseling unit professionals can refer this to students. So once the AI does its initial job of listening to you, understanding and drawing like a proper description of what the user is facing, then you can then schedule a meeting with a mental health professional. So we are not replacing, we are collaborating, and together we've created what we call a human AI synergy to combat substance abuse. Now, as I said, there's no apps. You don't need to download any app, just a phone number. How amazing it is. Also, Imago AI is not just confined to the university. The main is our main goal or target or aim is to reach society at large. To scale across those states as a whole. Every institution, every formal gathering, where there are needs, because those who are most vulnerable to substance abuse are young persons like me and you. With this, I'll say thank you. Thanks for listening. And also open for more collaborations and partnerships to see how we can scale this, not just in our university, but across those states as a whole. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, a round of applause for this presentation. My greatest happiness is that it is an AI. At first, we don't want to have one-on-one because most persons that are into drug, they are ashamed of it. They would not want to open up for stigmatization. And that's word called confidentiality. Not everybody. And I would like to say at this point that not only our youth are into drug, even some of our parents are into drug. Some of the children learn from their father, their mother, their uncles, their aunties will also be drug addicts. Before you know, we pick it from there. And I want to beg every professional, from the professors, please have a listening ear to any students. Some of them are helpless. They don't know where to run to. It's painful. Please. And again, know this. If depression is not properly managed, it can lead to drug intake. Because of the situation we go through, even as adults, some of us are depressed, but we do not know. While some of us, we manage to know, but we do not want to recognize it. These are things that lead to drug taking, because when you take the drug, you are high, you've forgotten about your pains. But it's just able to pronounce the surname. I'm very sorry. And at this point, we are going to go into the presentation proper. A brief presentation of the signs to look at for in our children who are into drug and alcohol. And the person to give this presentation is no other person than the Director of Rehabilitation Service, Mr. Sylvester Okegwale of the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development.
It's a good afternoon, all. Okay. Wonderful Vice Chancellor, ably represented by a great professor, I want to beg to stand on the existing protocol. I want to first and foremost apologize for starting late more just behind as we are scheduled. We were supposed to start this program 10 a.m. As based on some logistics and some communication gap, we started a little bit late. And I want to also promise us that by the grace of God, we're coming back again, because we have the information that most of the students are not in school right now. So when school is fully in session, we will come back for this, because the students are our major target. That is why we target catch them young. But the world today is moving backward based on the fact that our future leaders, they are getting themselves involved with drugs and substance abuse. So just as the MC has said, I'm going to be talking briefly, but we thank God for the life of our parents that are here. I will be talking to them directly, because most of our parents, they are busy
one thing or the other, trying to put food on the table of our families, and yet we don't know what our children are doing. Most of us don't even have time for our children. Leave the house very early in the morning, we come back late. Through this period that you are out, you don't know what your children get themselves involved in. Even our students or our children that are in schools, you don't know what they do in schools. Some parents don't even visit their children's school to find out what they are doing. So I'll be talking to the parents, I'll be talking to however, some behavior may indicate more serious issues, such as abuse of drugs and alcohol. Here are some of the warning signs of drug use. As a student, number one is that you begin to have issues with your schools, with your studies. These students that are getting or that have gotten themselves involved with drugs, they will forget that they have assignment to catch up with. When your lecturer gives you assignments, you won't even remember. I can imagine your parents toil day and night, looking for money to pay your fees, to pay for your accommodation, to take care of your feeding while you are in school. But in school, you are busy doing something else. Also, in their grade, you discover that they will drop drastically. A child that is in school, maybe 100 level, that was doing very well. Maybe by the time he starts in 200 level, he has gotten himself involved in drugs. Into alcohol. They have a strange bond on their mouth to take their lips. It's bond. within their fingers because they smoke a lot. They are smelling smoke of cigarettes. Of myself. What they wear, I don't care. Because they are not thinking. They want to be alone. They are good in segregating themselves. They want to keep to themselves. They don't want to discuss what they are into with anybody. They put every mechanism in place, everything, to make sure that their family members are not aware of what they are doing. They will never let you know where they go to at all times. You may be together right now. Before you say hi, I have disagreement. They keep friends that they will never let you know. And those friends are part of those that introduce them to drugs. They will never tell you. And also they change friends anyhow. If you by mistake see them with one person today, tomorrow you see them with other group of persons. They change friends anyhow. They can never continue their friendship with their childhood friends. They act secretive about spending time with new friends. They will not tell you, this is my new friend now, that I'm now visiting. They will hide it from you. Now let's come to another sign, which is the money issue. Sudden requests for money without a good reason. They ask their parents for money unnecessarily. Sometimes they may just cook up a lie. Say we should come and buy a handout. The lecturer said we should come and pay so amount of money. This one said we should come and buy this for the school. Very nice. They steal money from their parents. They take valuable things from the home to sell, just to be able to acquire the drugs. When you see things missing in your homes unnecessarily, you need to open your eye and watch out for signs of children that are involved with drugs. I said it before, specific smell. Odor of marijuana is one for them, cigarettes, alcohol. Go to their bedroom. If we allow you to enter, if you go there, you feel that everywhere is disorganized. So as parents, as students, there is this word. The scripture says, be your brother's keeper. We need to be our brother's keeper. When you discover that this, my friend, is exhibiting big signs, quickly report to the protocol. We are there. Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Social Development, the Rehabilitation Center.
to come to us or call us. The flyer that we have on the screen, the numbers are there. Call us earlier. And this fight for drug is not a normal thing. We must all put our hands together. Thank God for this great institution we have started with them now. We are going around the police and total district by the grace of God. And I know when we collaborate to fight this demon that is troubling our children, our students, will be victorious by the grace of God. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. Another round of applause for our director for that wonderful presentation. So at this point, we are going to observe questions and answer. Like he said, signs to look out for. And I want to appeal to everyone and each of us. You must not be a social welfare officer, a social worker, a counselor to be able to push this goodwill message in your church, in your home, in your streets. There is a native adage that says not only one person they born picking. But you see some of us, we do that when it comes to a child that has made it in life. We want to identify with the child. Now we're picking. But when the child... So if you go to church, whatever you serve, I believe in every religion, there is sympathy in that religion. There are goodwill in that religion. So this is it. Reach out to that child you see in your street that his movement is not clear. A word from you can change his life. That's evangelism. That child that is keeping to herself or himself, no man and so it they be. You have just killed one life. You not concern me, see papa, see mama, but you can tell him or her something that will transform his life. Later in life, he or she will never forget you. That is what we are preaching every day. Drug starts from our vicinity. Some of you, your children can be into drugs and you will not know. Parents, be attentive. August meeting, club meeting. I'm not saying you should not go. Your number one is your children. Be their best friend. Gen Z with them. Slay with them. Let them tell you their boyfriend. Don't say, you have a boyfriend. There we have. Don't go and allow your enemy to help you train your child. Somebody that hates you, she's always bragging to her children. Hey, come, do you have a boyfriend? Don't worry. I'll hide it from your mommy. They have killed you. It's you they kid, not that child. All your bragging will go down. So Gen Z with your sons and daughters, when they are what's that one? When they are telling you, say, are you mad? Listen to them. Correct them in love. In love. Don't you think, even if be so cool that your daughter can tell you if she has a boyfriend and she has slept with a boyfriend, yes, let her be that open to you. Keep Bible down and keep condom down. What is the use of condom or wanted pregnancy? If you can keep yourself, the Bible says, abstain. Discuss with them. Don't be too rigid and say, don't be too holy. Because when you were young, you were doer. You did your own. You did your own. Just that the society there was not as bad as this. There was no GSM that time. We still had a little restraint. Don't come and say, when I was your age, I used to. What are you saying? What did you used to? You used to nothing. It was just grace and God that helped you. So don't paint yourself before your children as one saint. You are not a saint. God just saw you through. So help your child so that he will not enter from Polus to Solus to Afghanistan, some dangerous drug. We cannot be tired. We ask for more grace on this particular crusade that we are on. And by God's grace, we will get positive results by God's special grace. Or you don't agree with me? So please, at this point we entertain questions and answer. Please, we will entertain. Then after this, we will call on two persons to come and give us a brief talk, maybe 1 minute. The guidance and counselor, Professor Mrs. will lead you. Then our brother from Edo State Youth Parliament. Edo State House of Assembly. No other person on the Obidi is suffering. Please, 1 minute after this question and answer. So to the floor, we want you to ask questions. Students, oh yeah! Great university students! Great university students! Greatest of the 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 greatest! So,
we want to appreciate our Vice Chancellor for his presence. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, please let's put our hands together for him. Without him, we will not be here this morning. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor, for your time. While we are waiting for your questions, the officials are going outside for a group photograph. Yeah. They are stepping out now for a group photograph. The program is still on. Please let's put our hands together for them. They have left their busy schedule to be here with us. Put your hands together for them. Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chancellor. So, we also like to recognize the presence of the Dean, School of Basic Medical Science.
Answer, we want the questions. Question, please. If you have any question to ask, let me help you people. I know some of them will like, when you hear that word, Ministry of Women Affairs, not only women matter the video, but that's not true. It cuts across gender. It cuts across gender. We have Department of Rehabilitation Service that is organizing this program today. In that department, we take care of the mentally ill in the society. There's a unit that takes care of those people. And secondly, we have for destitute. They will not have this particular one, mentally challenged and drug abuse units. Then the same ministry again, we have Department of Social Welfare. That's where we handle access, custody, marriage conflict, we cancel. Then we have the Department of Child Development Services. There we handle rape and defilement cases, adoption, opening of orphanage homes, crèche. Then we now have Department of Women Affairs. That department is known for empowerment. We empower people, we teach them a choice of skill. In a collaborative with the state government, we have some of our skill acquisition center. And in that department, if you know you have an NGO and you have not registered, you are in trouble. If we see you, you will pay fine. Even if you have done CAC, you must come and register with the Ministry of Women Affairs. In the Department of Women Affairs, we register NGOs and foundations, but not clubs. There is a ministry that handles that, clubs and association. So please, at this point, we want to take questions now, please.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My question is...
Your name, please.
Amos Humazino. I'm a student of UNIBEN, 100 level. Okay, my question is, while reading this manual, booklet that was given to me, I saw something about DAGA, D-A-G-G-A. I don't actually know the meaning. It was like about 3.9% of the world's population between the ages of 15 and 64 abuse DAGA.
DAGA is one of the drugs.
I don't know it too.
We don't want you to know it. Know your book. Where would you know it?
Like awareness now.
Are you a medical doctor?
No, ma'am.
Are you a department of medicine? Why would you know DAGA?
Just for awareness now.
Yes. You now know that it's a bad drug.
But I've not seen it.
I'll sit down. My dear sweethearts, let me enlighten you. Like I said, I called a whole lot of names. Colus, Afghanistan, Peninsula. There's even one they call Panadol. You think it's normal Panadol? It's a code name for a specific kind of useless drug that make them high. Now you see the DAGA that you have seen. So as the name implies, the acronym, it is really DAGA.
It is a mixture of some other drugs that are supposed to be useful. They mix it wrongly to achieve their useless aim, to make youth high. It is not a drug that you just see. They have specific places where they sell it. You know, people that are into drugs, it's like curry. If they come to a new area, they sense it, they know where to go. In a new environment, I don't know how it works for them. They are new in this environment, they will know where they sell Morocco. They will know where they sell. You that is in that place for more than 20 years, you will not know that place because they are drug addicts. So I want to believe that you are a blessed child.
Of course.
You don't take drugs. You only take the one doctor prescribed for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bless you. Thank you. Any other question? Question, please. Parents, ask questions. When you see your daughter always on TikTok, parents, I must be very frank and sincere with you. You cannot be too dignified for it. When you see your daughter, that daughter that you trust so much, always on TikTok, please try and become her friend on TikTok. Parents, don't say I'm too old. Get your children's Instagram handle, Twitter handle. I'm telling you, so that tomorrow you will not be running to neuropsychiatric home. You will not be looking for one celeb pastor to flog the drug out of them. It will not work. And I always tell people, mental health issues you treat for life. The same thing with depression. Some of you go into depression. Number one, you may not be able to manage the situation. It's overwhelming. But I will still beg you. There is a say I always say on my own. Apropos has economic importance. Don't say this person talks too much. If I now say everybody will not know what I'm going through. Speak out. In our ministry, we say if you hear something, say something. By the time you keep to yourself, the devil will start ministering to you. Before you know what's happening, we're doing some things unusual that on a very good day you don't do. Apropos can even help you to apropos you to a helper. Don't you agree with me? That sister just so that brother told me that is really easy to that thing. Come. My brother was doing it. I had somebody. You are just getting solution. But when you are in your closet, you are quiet. You're not talking. You will deteriorate. Before you know, you will not be on drug. We are driving you from one drug. You are eating another drug for life again, which is worse. So please, if you say something, say something. If you are going through anything, talk to your friend. You must have somebody you can talk to that you trust. There are forums. These youngsters, we are going to tell them we are going to have a partnership with them because that particular AI, that app is very useful. If you don't want to have one-on-one with your counselors, you go to that platform. It will help you. So please, we want to entertain more questions as we are winding our mouth, please. More questions. Youth. Thank you.
Okay. We have to... Okay, let's see to... Actually, my voice is also to legit to the radio, so please just try
no people are here who want to hear you. You don't want bedroom voice. Say it out.
Okay, this is actually correct. The dreams to the speaking self, I really appreciate you. Because understand that this is not just a program, but also a collaboration between the university management, the students union, and the organization. Please, from the very first talk about the AI, you don't get the impact of the memory, because it's not the same thing that we just remember. Also, I want to ask a question. Now, I don't know if there are some programs, I don't know if there are some programs set up by the ministry to help those struggling with these issues of drugs, because to my understanding, it's not like cocaine and all of those that can be abused. As much as it's still as well, it can be abused as well. So, I don't know if there's a policy for that. And also, how can individuals get access access to these bodies? Thank you very much.
Thank you for that question. And the first one, the young man that gave us that presentation, I believe, excuse me, you are Uniben students. So they are going to display their numbers on the screen so you could write down. That's number one. Like you said, even as we are speaking now, cocaine is a bit outdated because it's expensive. That's why they generated those small ones, like that dagger he was saying. Because they know that you cannot be able to afford cocaine, so you can be able to afford the nearest Emene. Then thirdly, getting access to Ministry of Women Affairs. We are very accessible. Let me give you our address. Ground floor, Sapler Road. If you are coming from High Court, after High Court. Or again, if you want to see, if you are coming from Mega, from Sapler Road, after Mega filling station, there is a compound that you have ministry. Just ask them of Ministry of Women Affairs, Block C for cats. Then again, how many of you know EFCC? Where EFCC is? We are opposite EFCC. We have another gate. This is EFCC, this is Secretariat Gate. You can come through, they call it Court Road. You can come through there. Then, before we leave, you can see any one of us. You can collect our numbers so you could call. I want to appeal to students. See how beautiful you are, how handsome you are. Please, if you were thinking of living here to go and test one thing your friend told you, please don't test that thing. I'm begging you. It will not help you. It will only help you for like 5 or 10 minutes. After then, reality will dawn on you. You are back to the first problem that made you to test it in the first place. Please. Some of you will become doctors, lawyers, even social workers, nurses, accountants, name it, media personalities. Please, if you start well, you will end well. I'm not saying there's not going to be restrained, a lot of obstacles on the way, but try. I will advise you belong to important group. I hope people have groups in Uniben, group that encourages you. Please, then watch things that will edify you, things that will encourage you. Watching of too more horror film, I don't know what to say. It can lead you to another place. Some of you like horror film. We discover that in most of our groups. Another course, horror film, reduce it. Some of you that like horror film. and you married her, what does that make you? So please, those things goes back to speak to the children. My mother is always insulting my father, I'm telling you, my father is always insulting my mother. When they two now become parents, they unknowingly take that trait. That's why you see them now end up in our office. We are now settling bars rules. So please, I beg you, parents, hope you heard what she said. Then if any or no other question, we would like to call on two persons to give them 1 minute, please. First of all, a question.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Ifweko Ewe, Senior Assistant Registrar, University of Benin. I want to speak about stigmatization. Oftentimes, a lot of people who take substance abuse are often stigmatized. So I want to use this medium to encourage people who are caring for those who are into illicit drug usage to desist from the habit of stigmatizing drug users. Okay? They should not stigmatize them. If you hear that a person has come and talk to you, wherever you are, being in the campus or outside the campus about drug usage, you should speak to them with empathy and not query them. Why are you doing this? Why did you do that? There are a lot of reasons why people take drugs, and they do not even know that it's wrong. So we'll have to reduce stigmatizing such drug users too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I would like to play the narrative. We, the caregivers, we don't stigmatize. We, the professionals, we don't do that. It's a sin. Like we say in the service, when you do wrong, it's an aberration. We don't do that. We give their life a meaning. We cancel. We try to help them heal. And we must applaud the State Government and Ministry of Women Affairs. Some of them, when we want to reintegrate them back to their family, are the ones who stigmatize them. We don't want them in our family. At the end of the day, we see them working in some of our homes as caregivers too, because where would they go to? We cannot send them back. There's some of them, we empower them to become hairdresser, mechanic, and they are given startup packs so they can go back into the society as responsible men and women. At the end of the day, when they are not productive and progressing, you see that family so. You see that family, before they ask them for school fees. Everyone not get school fees, you see you be young, but you first say it's poor family men. You understand what I'm trying to say? They come back to them and ask for help. So we caregivers and professionals, we do not stigmatize. If any of us do that, we will penalize for it. So like she said, please, if you have a family member that was once and now, don't use that old I thought the Bible says old things pass away, and so let us work with that, please. Then, since no other question, I would like to call on Professor Mrs. O.A. here, Director of Students of Guidance and Counseling and Career Development Center, UNIBEN, to give us a word. Is she in the... or she has left? Professor Mrs. Ahia, please. Okay. If he's not here, I will call on Honorable Obidi Peace of Ray, Edo State Youth Parliament, to come and give us 1 minute talk on drugs and narcotics. Thank you. Una clap for him now. He came all the way, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Our very own Vice Chancellor, ably represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, our own Commissioner of Women Affairs and Social Development, Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. Please permit me to stand on all already existing protocols. It is with deep honor and profound purpose that I bring warm greetings from the Edo State Youth Parliament, and in particular, the House Committee on Health, Drugs, Narcotics, and Illicit Trafficking. a committee that is mandated to stand as a vanguard for the health and well-being of our youth and future leaders. Today's gathering is not just an event, it is a crucial step in our collective fight against growing scourge of drug abuse and illicit trafficking, particularly among young people in our schools and communities. As we converge here at the prestigious University of Benin, an institution of excellence and thought leadership, we are reminded that awareness is a weapon, and education is the first line of defense against social vices threatening our future. Please permit me to therefore recognize and commend the Edo State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development for this timely and strategic intervention in collaboration with the management of University of Benin, ably led by our own Vice Chancellor, Professor Edobabi Omoroge Sam. I also salute the students, the faculty members, advocates, and stakeholders here present. At the center of this fight stands a leader with bold vision and unwavering commitment. I'm talking about no other person than His Excellency, very distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, the Executive Governor of Edo State. Through his people-centered SHINE agenda, His Excellency has consistently demonstrated his resolve to abolish drug use and dismantle trafficking networks, as well as restore the dignity of Edo youth.